CBS Sports. Updated power rankings. So heading into week 2. They have the 49ers number 1, the Eagles 2, Jaguars and Chiefs 3 and 4. Cowboys check in at number 5, Ravens 6, and the Browns up a couple of spots to number 7. Defense was suffocating against the Bengals, which is a good sign. Offense wasn't great, but it did enough in the elements. That's a fair estimation of what it was. And the other thing is, you found out Nick Chubb's going to still be a big part of this offense.
Yeah, I struggle sometimes because 24 points in those elements, that's pretty good. And there was still meat on the bones. That's where I would say that wasn't great. There's room for improvement, things they can clean up. But 24 points is going to be good with good weather with this defense. I mean, 24 points is going to win you a lot of games when the defense is playing like that. So I can't be too down on the offense. I mean, if you look on the other side of the ball, what Cincinnati wasn't able to do, I think you're in a pretty good spot, you know. You had 5 scoring drives. And true, 3 of those in field goals, but in those games, man, you're going to need those kicks. So, yeah, I think 7's a good spot. I would argue, I did watch the Ravens game. I would argue that I would favor the Browns against the Ravens right now today. But it's nice to see them get some love and get inside that top 10.
Yeah, that's I would agree with you on the Ravens. You know, they don't have their top back in J.K. Dobbins. They're a little banged up as well other places. The other thing is, Browns scored 24 points, gave up 3. They were -2 in turnovers. So they overcame a couple of mistakes to still make it lopsided.
Yeah, and that's something they have to clean up because you do not want to be -2 in that category. But yeah, it goes to show what kind of beating that defense put on the Bengals offense, where they could be -2 and takeaways and still do what they did to an explosive offense. It is like that offense, and the Bengals will get back on track. They have too much talent not to. But it's just comical to me to see how the Bengals fans are reacting to that loss as the week goes on, making every excuse they can. But at the end of the day, man, styles make fights, and the Browns are built to deal with a team like that.
Yeah, and you know what? It doesn't matter. It goes in the win column, and you move on. That's kind of the way it works.